Yo, what's up, everybody? So, this is what I look like when it's starting to get cold here. And I don't know, I'm starting to get antsy because, actually I really love living here. I got a beautiful scenery in the background. Maybe I can show you my scenery. There we go. So I moved here to Georgia. It's former CIS country, not the U.S. Georgia, but the one over here. And I'm in the process of renovations, so it's a really beautiful place, right here next to the mountains. But unfortunately, it's like we're starting to get cold. Obviously, not as cold as all the places that are further north in Europe and North America. But for me, it's like, I don't know. Like, why should I be here when I work online? So, LinkedIn, they started sending me a message about I gotta make at least 2 posts per week. So, I don't know. Whatever. But this is what I look like when I'm forced to make a post, when I'm not really ready to make a post. Now, the thing is that, so there's actually 2 things I wanted to talk about today. And the first thing is about motivation and staying motivated. Let me give you 2 examples of something that can help with motivation. One is called a feedback loop. So it's important to complete feedback loops. Like, all right, so I go and get a drink of water, and then I wash the glass, I dry the glass, I put the glass back in the cupboard. That's one feedback loop. And then every time you close a feedback loop, every time you do something and you do the complete feedback loop, then it puts dopamine in your head. And all of the behaviors are reinforced. And then you start to create routines. And then you start to develop the ability to get things done. And then as you start to challenge yourself, like yesterday I went for a run, and my goal was to run for like an hour and 5 minutes. And then there was like 10 minutes left, and I was starting to get tired. But you can quit, or you can slow down, or you can do whatever you want. But I think it's better to close the feedback loop, especially when things get a little bit more difficult. But it just takes a little more effort. So yeah, definitely close that feedback loop. The other thing is, you see, I've been trying to learn this software. It's called Bubble for years, and it's like so annoying because I don't have the natural ability to really understand mathematics, and so it's really challenging for me to, as far as like the workflow and the data, the back end stuff. But I've been really spending a lot of time learning this tool. And certainly when someone says, hey, let's see what you got for your idea, for your startup idea, then I can quickly build these pages because I know how to use the design tool, and I know how to link pages together. So I can easily, it's like, obviously the workflow, it's not actually the real workflow. I created the pages and I linked the pages to each other so that so there's like hot buttons. But at the end of the day, I really do need to be able to show people the ideas that I have about, you see that link is not correct, about this idea that I have for bringing business coaches together on one app or on one site. Now, the interesting thing is also now I'm having to build out each of the pages, and I have so many pages now that it's actually starting to get complicated to remember where everything goes, and also to be able just step by step to make sure everything is connected and make sure everything makes sense. And then after that, I'll have to start creating the documentation for how every single button on every single page works and where else it connects. So it's really interesting now to be, actually putting this project together. And I'm also thankful for LinkedIn for forcing me to make 2 videos a week and, showing you what I'm doing.